Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Wally Gator, IBEW Journeyman Inside Wireman. I got this channel up for you travelers or wannabe travelers or just the curious. Show you how I'm doing this traveling as a union electrician. I am by no means a professional YouTuber. I'm just trying to show you guys how I'm doing this traveling around the country as an electrician. Today at work, this is the end of week 10. Week 11 starts Monday. This is Saturday. I am scouting around the area, the park where I am staying. I'm staying at a campground. You can also hunt this land during deer season. So I'm going around the perimeter to see what all is out here. I hadn't studied it too much yet, been working, but it's getting about that time. I want to put out a camera and just see if there's anything big out here. But at work today we were talking about foremen working with their tools. They're called working foremans. In the IBEW, for the most part, you cannot have that. Foremans are just non-tool using management. And what that means is they don't never pick up their tools and work with their tools and stuff. It's not because they're lazy, because most of them can do the jobs with their tools pretty doggone good, and that's how they've moved up to the position where they were at. Now I've seen guys work with their tools called working foreman, and we had one guy I know of. He was real good at being foreman and working with his tools. It was early on in my career, and I never said anything about it. But a lot of times, guys, get upset by foreman working with his tools because really, when you're working with your tools, you're preoccupied. So if you think about it, an emergency happens. And hey, where's the foreman? Blank just happened, Well, he's up in the ceiling, he's up in the attic somewhere, he's over here in a pit doing something, he's around the corner, he's not where he should be, the foreman's trailer or whatever you want to call it. He's preoccupied when he could help out with this emergency, So that's why you don't want a foreman working with his tools. You want him delegating and figuring out problems and managing stuff. He's the guy with the answers. You don't want him off over here dirty. And in fact, he could hurt himself, I guess. You don't want that. I'm going to turn around and show y'all this windmill. This is out here in the area where I've been working, right on down the road. But yeah, you don't want a foreman off where he shouldn't be because he's working with his tools. You want him to be doing foreman stuff, paperwork, keeping up with time, all that other good stuff, answering questions, figuring out logistics of and how much material we got, stuff like that. So, and of course, I'm guilty of being a working foreman at a contractor as I was working for one time, thinking I was really doing something great, making them some money. Look at the size of this windmill. Woo! But really, I was that's a disservice to the electricians and apprentices, the men. You don't want to be a working foreman. I quickly learned not to do that anymore. So if they ever asked me any other time to do that, I said no. I'm not going to be a working foreman. I'll be a foreman or I'll be your electrician, but I'm not going to be both. So that ended that real quick. I want to get on some of these jobs doing these windmills, and I think they've got some coming up. So all you young guys looking at this, Know that this is your future. This kind of work is the future. And even if it's not work, because you hear from people say, hey, that stuff don't work, it ain't, they won't never get away from fossil fuels and stuff. Well, that's fine. What's wrong with having all of it? You know what I'm saying? People act like it won't work. Well, a lot of stuff didn't work at the very beginning, but they worked themselves out over time, and now you don't think nothing about it. You just go do it. See if I can get this shot. It's pretty cool. So anyway, you young guys that are coming up, just turning out, remember that if they ever ask you to work with your tools and you're a foreman, tell them no. There's too many things that can go wrong in that situation. When I was running myself crazy sometimes, trying to fix stuff, find stuff, and then go be foreman. And I was burning my candle at both ends, you could kind of say. You know, you don't want that. I was stressed out every day, plus fatigued. You'd rather have your foreman stressed out and not fatigued than to be doing it the other way and you know, be completely lost at the end of the day because he's just doing too much. You can't overdo it. So keep that in mind. One of the other reasons you wouldn't want to be a working foreman, or companies should not have working foreman, is this. I was the guy who could fix this stuff on one of the jobs, several of the jobs I was on. I was always the guy. But anyway, I could always get this stuff fixed in this building. You know, when you go look at the punch list, things were wrong or out of line or not put up correctly. I've been doing this so long that I could fix all these different little problems in these apartments and stuff. And guys would say, hey, how do you fix this? So I'd go show them how to fix one, and the next time they would come to it, they would ask me again. I'd come in there and show them again. And then the third time I would show them again, and they still wouldn't ever get it, or they couldn't do it as good as me, or they couldn't do it as fast as me. And so guess what? They would end up skipping those parts or places that adjustments were needed, and they'd say, oh, Wally will fix it, we'll just leave it up to him. So they were freaking guess you'd say screwing me over by not fixing the problems that I'd showed them how to fix. So that's another reason why you don't want a working foreman. I'm out there busy trying to fix stuff that they should be doing. So show them how to do it, and then they got to figure it out, or they got to fix it, or get them out of there and get somebody else who can. You can't have it like that and be productive. I heard a saying one time said, you try to do too much and you can be doing nothing at all. When you try to do too much, nothing gets done. Remember that. So as I drive around up here in Illinois, I'm going to leave you with that as I drive out towards this sunset. And still liking the job up here in Illinois at the solar farm, and I'll keep posting videos like these right here. So just remember what I've taught you so far, young apprentices, and looking at your future right there with all these windmills and solar farms. You can't see the solar, but the solar's out there. All right. A solar farm and windmill may be coming to a town near you. Love you, brothers and sisters. Hit the thumbs up. Share this video. Like it. Give me your local union number in the comments. If you have ever seen any instance with a working foreman, leave it in the comments. I'd like to hear your story, and I'll try to reply to each and every comment I get. So, all right. Onward and upward, guys. Love you. Goodbye.